Hello, this is Chef John from Foodwishes.com with Pumpkin Flan. Of course, this is awesome any time of the year, but imagine this during the holidays. So perfect. And not only are we making pumpkin flan, we're actually going to make a light pumpkin flan using only low-fat milk. Is it going to be as good as the one with heavy cream? No, but it's going to be really good anyway. So our first step here, we're going to make our caramel sauce, which is just a cup of sugar with a couple tablespoons of water. All right, stir that together. That just gives it sort of a head start. You can do it with just sugar if you want. Put it on medium heat, and basically we're going to cook it to like kind of a dark amber. I'm not good with color descriptions, so you should probably just look to see how I did it. See that? That's a little light. And again, I'm on like medium heat here, maybe just a hair under medium. Let me go to the super slow-mo, and that's just about what you're looking for. We don't want to go too dark. This shouldn't have a burnt taste like a creme brulee. All right, so we're going to take that off the heat, and we are going to divide it among our ramekins that have been sprayed lightly with nonstick vegetable spray. Just pour it right in the bottom. All right, it'll spread out. If you want to tilt it around and make sure the bottom is covered, go ahead. But it'll be fine just pouring it in. Now, you're going to have to read the post as far as all the amounts. This recipe will actually make 8, but I only prepped 6 here for the video. And you want to make sure you pour it in there kind of quick, because as you can hear, that stuff turns really hard when it cools. All right, so those are filled with sugar. Just set those aside. For the custard, we have 5 whole eggs, lots of cinnamon, some pumpkin pie spice, some allspice, some mace, some salt. Make sure you check Foodwishes for all the exact amounts, some sugar, and we're going to mix that up. By the way, one tip, pop your egg yolks, and it will mix easier. All right, so that's together. I'm also going to add 1 can of pure pumpkin puree. Now, God bless you if you're going to buy one of those little sugar pumpkins and roast it or cook it and make your own puree. You are better than me. All right, so if you do that, great. If you don't, no problem. It's perfect with canned pumpkin. But use some nice organic brand. All right, so once my pumpkin egg mixture is smooth and together, I'm going to heat some low-fat milk on medium-low heat. I don't want it to boil. I don't want it to simmer. I want it to almost simmer. So when you see little bubbles on the edge, all right, and you see steam, and you see the faintest bit of a film on top, turn it off. Now, I like a little vanilla in here, and you can certainly use extract, but I had a vanilla bean, a Tahitian vanilla bean. So I scraped out the seeds and threw the pod and the seeds in there into that hot milk, and just let it sit there for about 10 minutes, all right? And then what I'm going to do is strain the hot milk vanilla mixture into my bowl of pumpkin egg. And don't worry about it scrambling the eggs. It's not that hot. And as soon as you pour it in there, as soon as you strain it in, you're going to whisk it. So no danger. Once that's mixed, you are ready to fill your ramekins. But not all the way. You know that. About a ½ inch from the top is perfect. And again, this is enough for 8, but I'm only going to make 6 here for the demo. So all that info will be on the site. I'm going to fill them halfway up with very hot water. I just put a tea kettle on. Doesn't have to be quite boiling, but it should be hot, steaming water. I'm going to cover it with heavy-duty foil. Come on, do yourself a favor and get some heavy-duty foil. Why are you trying to piece together that little thin stuff? Come on. We're going to wrap that up. We're going to put it in a preheated 300-degree oven for 45 to 50 minutes or until just set. Okay, and what does that mean? This is what it means. If I shake it with my tongs, it'll wiggle, it'll jiggle, but the middle won't look liquidy. Okay? That's pretty damn sexy too. And another less provocative method for telling if it's set, if you stick in a thin knife, it will come out perfectly clean. So the tip of a paring knife, see that? That's done. I'm going to carefully remove them from the water, let them sit till they're room temperature, wrap, refrigerate for at least 4 hours. Then you can do this. Run a knife around the edge to make sure it's loose, flip it over on a plate or bowl, take the ramekin off, and check that out. Unbelievable. That beautiful caramel bottom is now a beautiful shiny caramel top. The sugar basically is melted from the moisture of the flan and made like a thin sauce. And of course, because it's pumpkin, we're going to garnish with pumpkin seeds, which are quite gorgeous if you ask me. And then let me try this. For low-fat milk, this is surprisingly rich. If you don't want a light version, use cream or part cream, part half and half. Up to you. All right, so this is the low-fat milk version. Certainly not going to be as rich and decadent, but still very, very nice. Like I said, would be spectacular for any holiday entertaining. I really hope you give this a try. Go to the site, all the ingredients are there, and as always, enjoy.